Hi, everybody. I'm Sharon Cox, team lead of the Sharon Sells Houston team, and today I'm answering the top home buying questions we get from people just like you every day. Before we get started, I want to say this. When is the right time to call us? Well, the short answer is as soon as you're thinking about buying a home. Even if you have a home to sell, you don't need a plan yet. The earlier we talk, the more options and the more clarity you'll have, and that's what's important. So, what should you do first? Well, regardless of your timing, the first step is a conversation. Call us, email us, text us. This call, text, or email will allow us to answer your most pressing questions quickly and help you understand your next steps. Most clients that call us have already looked at homes online, thought about commute times, or narrowed down areas that they like. If you haven't done that yet, that's okay. And if you're relocating to Houston, you're in great hands. I personally have spent more than a decade solely focused on relocation, both domestically and internationally. Regardless of where you are in the process and what time frame you're in, we've got you. Let's talk timing. If you're more than a year from purchasing a home, we'll schedule a strategy session in person or via Zoom, FaceTime, or WhatsApp, and we'll create a long-term game plan for you. If you're less than a year out, we'll do the same and also recommend connecting you with a trusted lender for a soft credit pool to start building your file. If you're 90 days or less from buying, we'll meet with you immediately and have you complete a loan application so you're fully approved, pre-approved, and ready to act. What we want to know when you call us. Well, it helps to know your time frame, the areas you're considering, what you want and don't want in a home, your comfortable monthly payment and or price range, and how much cash you have available for down payment and closing costs. If you're relocating, we'll also want to know if your employer offers any relocation benefits and whether you have specific school needs, including international or expat-focused schools, like the Audi International School. Next up, how long does it take to buy a house? Typically 2 to 3 months, including time to finalize your pre-approval, search for the right home, negotiate a deal, have inspections, and go sign your closing documents. That said, it's not uncommon for homebuyers to complete that process in well under 60 days. Timing always depends on the market availability and buyer readiness. Do buyers usually purchase the first home they see? Not usually, but it does happen. Buyers with a very clear wants and needs list may find the right home very quickly, and sometimes the perfect home hits the market at the exact moment you decide to buy. The goal isn't to see every home, it's to see enough homes to feel confident you're making the right decision. So you have a home to sell. Should you sell that home before you buy? Well, that depends on your financial situation and market conditions. Selling first gives you a clear budget, but may require temporary housing if we can't find the right home for you. Buying first can create a smoother transition but may result in a short period of overlapping mortgages. When you meet with us, we'll do a deep dive into your current home, the equity in your home, and timing to determine the best strategy for you. What are today's mortgage rates? Well, rates change daily, so we recommend checking mortgagenewsdaily.com. It's up on your screen now. They have the most current information in my opinion. But please keep in mind, rates vary by credit score, advertised rates are averages, and there are options to get lower rates by paying points upfront. All of that depends, however, on your financial goals, whether it be lower down payment, higher monthly payment, or lower monthly payment. How much are my closing costs, and will the seller pay any of them? Well, closing costs, not including your down payment, typically average around 3.5% of the purchase price. And depending on your loan type, the down payment generally ranges from 3.5% to 20%. While in some scenarios it may be possible to request that the seller pay a portion of your closing costs, it's not a guarantee. If this is something you would need, bring this up in our initial call so that we can guide you on the best approach. Also, there are special loan programs for first-time buyers and professionals like doctors, nurses, teachers, military, police, fire, and EMS. They may offer lower down payment options and interest rate options. What upfront costs can you expect to have to pay for? Well, before you get to closing, there are some things you'll need to be prepared to pay for in advance. Inspection fees, for example, which vary in price but typically start around $500. Loan application fees, which can be a minor cost for simply pulling your credit report, $65 or so, or upwards of a few $100s to pay for a pending appraisal. You'll need approximately 1% of the purchase price for your earnest money. And we have what's called an option period, and it's a smaller fee of around $300, but that can change depending on the price of the home. When we meet in person, we'll give you a much more accurate assessment of what those costs could be. What happens if something bad comes up on your inspection report? Well, in Texas, we have what's called an option period. This is the right for you to terminate your contract at any time given a set number of days, and you pay for that right in your option fee. During this time, you'll have the home inspected, and if we're unable to come to an agreement on repair, and at that point, you would get your earnest money payment back. The option fee that you paid would be released to the seller at that time. But this should give you some reassurance that you have time to make decisions and thoroughly do your due diligence on the home you're looking to buy. Well, that just about wraps up our list of most asked questions. If there's something you would like the answer to, reach out to us today. We'll be happy to talk to you. And don't forget, you're going to have a lot of questions, and we'll answer those every step of the way. You can also get a free credit report each year at annualcreditreport.com. Remember, the higher your credit score, the lower your interest rate. If you're thinking about buying or selling, reach out to us. The Sharon Sells Houston team is here for you and will guide you every step of the way. Thank you again for tuning in. Bye-bye.